Make we all come together, do this analysis together. And we'll be doing this analysis from his latest interview. Now, I want you guys to relax, sit back, and let's do this thing together. Listen to this.
But let me tell you my strategy going 2027. First and foremost, in 2023, we believe that it was the turn of the South.
Okay.
And we battled it. As a matter of fact, I started planning it from 2019. When I entered APC, I made it clear, Ndibo for Buhari 2019, Buhari for Ndibo 2023. Because by 2023, there would be no incumbent. And the only chance that a Southeast person would have is when there is no incumbent. And then I have now learned from 2023 that in Nigeria, when you win election and you don't have the power of the establishment supporting you, they will take it away from you. You cannot use a fresh candidate from the South to defeat an incumbent from the South. Atiku and Obi failed because they were trying to battle an incumbent northerner with another northerner.
So the person to battle Tinubu, in your view, is a northerner?
In my own view, if you even want to make any impact. So all these people that are telling you, zone this thing to the South, zone this, they are simply telling you zone it to Tinubu. Because how can you use a fresh Southerner to defeat an incumbent Southerner? That person is either intellectually disorganized or ignorant or lacks political strategy. Politics is not about sentiments, it's about strategy.
Before we go on the break.
Now, look at what Tinubu did in 2015. Tinubu, do you think he didn't want to be president in 2015? But he knew it would be futile if he had gone to contest with Goodluck Jonathan. So he went and brought a northerner that had the court figure that has retired from politics. Whether his brain is working or not, he went and brought him and supported him and used him to defeat Goodluck Jonathan. And now, when there is no incumbent in power, he now came in and then used the support of the establishment to support himself. And whatever result they declared, they say he won. I believe we won that election in 2023, but it was taken away from us. So you don't expect to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Do I look like a madman to you?
Yes, you look like a madman to me. Now, 2019, that was Buhari's re-election. So you were supporting Buhari for a re-election. What did Buhari do when you support him for re-election? It simply tells you now, Kenneth is just working for his pocket. Because why? Maybe Obi no give him shishi. Now he's going to where they will reimburse his pocket. Then you said in 2023 is going to be the turn of the South. Not just the South, but the Southeast. And that was why you campaigned for Buhari. Ndibo for Buhari for Ndibo 2020. But what happened? Buhari disappointed. You joined PDP, nobody know you. You join APC, nobody know you. All this is your strategy. Why you no use them for APC and PDP? You get all this strategy, campaign for governor of Enugu State. Campaign for councillor. You want to go correct person, we don't become governor 2 times for Anambra State. Now you want to go correct. That's now between 12 now. Who in own strategy they work? Peter B strategy and your strategy, which one they work? Since you say now you be the Ogboluba, since you want making go drag him, take it, run away with it. But yet he has been taking it cool. And that's why the people love him, because he's been taking it cool. And the strategy has been working for him. Because if the strategy they work for him, therefore not re-elect him 2 times. Being gentle for Anambra State. If not coming for the second tenure. So in strategy they work for him. Now the same strategy he used for 2023 will work for him. Where he pull crowd, where you sit back there now, the talk say you win the election. Kenneth Okonkwo. You sat back there and you're saying you won the election. Yet you won the election with Peter Obi. If say you get common sense, all you would have said is Atiku, Rufai, Rotimi Amechi, all of you in the ADC coalition, let's back this man. This man has all it takes. Because why? He won, I believe he won the election in 2023. And he still get that crowd. But what are you doing? You dey follow your pocket. You dey follow your belly. Belly face politician. Why Peter Obi no go pave way for Atiku? Why Peter Obi no go pave way for Atiku? You say make Atiku go pave way for him. You don't know how power they sweet reach. You know here what happened for Gambia? What's his name? Adam Maburu. When they tell him say he's going to be a one-term president, what happened? In Greek come out. Good luck, Jonathan. Maybe one-term president. He agree for podium. In Greek come out. Atiku has come the first time in 2019. Said he was going to be a one-term president. As in the leave, he will hand over to the Igbos. See now he see they talk one-term president, 2023. That burnt his opportunity. Jonathan told him, my guy, support me. If I win, I go hand over, give you. But he no agree. He wanted the fast lane. He went to join APC. Now, no be the same Jonathan. They go meet to collect blessing. Let me take you guys back to what I explained previously. Peter Obi is a man that happens to be a very poor aspirant, but a very good and sellable candidate. Winning the primary election is going to be difficult for a man like Peter Obi. As long as it's a delegate election, it's going to be difficult for a man like Peter Obi. Because I think he finds it very difficult to network. Maybe because they give shishi. Now, Atiku is a man that networks very well. He's a man that networks very well. So winning a primary election is as easy as anything for him. But he's not a sellable candidate. When he transcedes from being an aspirant to a candidate, he turns out not to be a sellable one. And that's the problem. So why don't you guys rally around that man that you know is going to be sellable? At the end of the day, he wins you guys the presidency. Sense you don't want to get because of your belly. See as your belly block all your sense. Then what sparks we say? If you they talk for yourself. No, they carry the whole South, they come your discussion. Which one be say before South go win election, they need a northerner? Which kind of talk with that? Guy, mind how you take insult Southerners. Don't talk to us as if there's a concrete ceiling above our head that we can't walk past or we can't jump past unless with the aid or the help of a northerner. Speak for yourself, my bro. If you can't transcend your present state without the help of Atiku, that don't mean another person no fit pass in present state. But no, they use the rhythm of your voice, the bamboozle people. And audience, if you want to listen to Kenneth, take his message, not the reading. Let me try to get sense.